What's up, everybody? Welcome to my garage. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all crushing life. Now, as you saw in the last video, we bought a Shelby F150 770 horsepower pickup truck. But what you didn't see in the last video is pretty much anything about the pickup truck, because we picked it up, we got some pizza, we ate some dinner, and we called it a night. So this video, we're gonna do the full tour of what makes the Shelby F150 a Shelby F150 and the purchase price of this truck. Spoiler alert, it was one of the cheapest out there available. It was the cheapest blue with the white stripe 2020, that's for sure, because we're budget conscious. First, real quick update on the Hellcat. I know you guys are absolutely loving the offset. I've gotten so many positive comments from everybody. Well, good news. We're gonna measure that offset and we're gonna get those wheels ordered, because wheels are my nemesis. I struggle with wheels. And I hope I'm not the only one that can't do wheels, because they're complicated. You got the whole size of the wheels, the dimensions of the wheels, that affects the tires that you can get. You got to get the width of the wheels, the offset and all that stuff. I wish they were like shoes. Shoes are simple. I know my size, I go to the store, I get the size, I order them. Shoes are to people what wheels and tires are to vehicles, but yet it's not that easy. It's just so much more complicated than that. It's like worse than college algebra was in high school. Now seriously, I know college algebra is brutal, but you know what's worse than that? Worse than college algebra? Let me show you. This is tragic. This is sad. Look at this, my brand new rare one-of-a-kind baby, and it's been snowing for days and days, and I haven't even moved her, haven't driven her, because she came from the south. She doesn't actually know what the snow is. Look at this, we haven't touched her. Do you know how hard it is when you buy a new vehicle and all you want to do is go drive it, and you can't because you just feel bad? This baby, she's just sat. One of the other issues, look at this. We don't have like WeatherTech mats or anything. We got the Shelby custom mats here. So it's like, I don't want to get in the snow and step inside the truck. So I didn't want to get salt on her. We've left her. But after 4 days of trying to figure out what to do about the floor mats, I finally have a resolution. So we're going to do that now. And we're going to take the Shelby out, introduce her to the snow baby. 1 second. And we're back. That's right. We got a towel. Novel, I know. Look at this. We just take a little bit of this. Now the key is to obviously make sure the towel doesn't get stuck in a way where I can't actually depress the brake and we get into a life or death situation. We're not gonna have that happen. Now while we're down here, also notice the pedals. These things, oh man, these are nice. I believe these are billet pedals. These are not your standard, obviously, F150 pedals. I like these. It's actually kind of a nice upgrade, even though you don't really see it much. Now we're gonna jump in, but first we gotta get you the audio fix. All right, super cold start up here. These are dual Burlacher exhaust. Oh, I gotta learn how to do it. Okay, maybe take two. I did it wrong. Here we go. There we go. Yes, Burlacher exhaust. It's got a nice deep tone. It's not overly offensive when you start her up. It's not gonna scare everybody. It's not as broody and harsh as the Raptor, which I love when the Raptor hits when I want it to hit. But sometimes, yeah, it's a bit intense. The Shelby, it hits nicely all the time, every time, but sometimes I wish it just had more. But for the majority of people, this exhaust is probably perfect. All right, we'll be back, baby. Moving a bit slow today. I got no excuse. Now, one thing Shelby has, my Raptor does not, is obviously the steps that come up and down. I actually don't like them. They're kind of in the way. I think I can turn that off, I'm not sure. But I do know all my passengers appreciate it because they're, you know, normal sized people. This thing is lush. Now it is a Ford F-150, Ford, as you can see. It doesn't really say Shelby, except for right here when we get this baby up. Look at that. Look at these center dials there. Shelby and Carroll Shelby signature with the lines, with the stripes. That is super cool. It's not super crazy custom or unique, but I do like it. And for those of you thinking about getting a Shelby F-150 truck, the seat belts, they're pretty standard. They click. They function, I assume. They seem to function. Now, one thing about the shifter, I know it's a standard shifter, but it really feels like so much worse than my 2014 Raptor's shifter. The plastic, it just doesn't feel as solid. Now, like I mentioned, it'd been dumping for days here, so I wanted to make sure the roads kind of cleared up from most of the salt as much as possible. And now it's just beautiful out here. Check that out. This is Utah, baby. Oh, she's a big girl. Now, I keep saying 770 horsepower because that's what it says right here on the center armrest. This is like high quality. This is solid. That feels good. So this has the V8 engine from the Lariat, and then it's Whipple supercharged. That's right. We got a Whipple supercharger on the Raptor, and we got a Whipple supercharger on my F-150 Shelby.
And I think that's pretty dope.
We got a lot of carbon fiber bits, if you haven't picked up on that already, in the console everywhere, which is cool because the Corvette's got a lot of carbon fiber inside, and now the Shelby does as well.
My Raptor, she's got no carbon fiber.
Also, this is the off-road variant, which is lifted. Obviously, it's similar to the Raptor. It's got Fox shocks and everything like that. It's a bad truck. They also have the street racer vehicle. They only make 600 of the street racers and 600 of the off-roaders per year, so pretty cool. Sometimes you go to washers and you're just not really like impressed with some of the settings. In Utah, the car washes are always kind of fun here because the walls become just packed full of ice. It's kind of cool. Obviously it makes sense. It's science, you understand why it does that, but it's still cool. Wall ice. And one thing real quick, I'm always praising Ford on this, they got the keypads. Why doesn't anyone else do the keypad? I love the keypad. It's probably one of my favorite features in like all of my vehicles. The keypad is dope. You guys know me, about 90% of the time I do a great job, 20% of the time. Just how I roll. All right, let's get that exhaust. Here we go. See, it's nice and deep. It's with purpose and intent. That's pretty nice though. See, now this is perfect. We got a Raptor in front of us. It's super cool. Love the Raptor. Oh, I can't turn left. And the Raptor's an amazing truck. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 Raptor R. I haven't driven it yet, but I'm imagining it's amazing. However, the Shelby F150 is capable like a Raptor, but there's only 600 of these for 2020. And how many of those are blue with white stripes? Not that many. This is insane. Look how much snow we got here. This snow pile here, it's like 12 feet high. That's nuts. We're just going through a ton of snow on my freshly washed Shelby F150. Now that we found some snow, what did I pay for the 2020 Shelby F150? I paid $83,000. Now that's a lot of money. I mean, I paid $93,000 for the Bentley. A Bentley, 93 grand, and this was 83 grand. Now we're in America, pickup trucks, they're worth a lot, they cost a lot of money, but new, these vehicles are six figures, $110,000, $120,000, $135,000. So this was the cheapest blue with white stripes 2020 Shelby F150 on the market. There were two, maybe three. The next cheapest one was $93,000, and that had 12,000 miles on it. This one has 28,000 miles on it. So this is super clean, but obviously it's a lot cheaper because it has a lot more miles. People don't drive the Shelby F150 pickup trucks like they do just a normal pickup truck. These are weekenders, or these are special vehicles. So this one, even though it's 3 years old and only has 30,000 miles on it, is actually high mileage for kind of what it is. I tell you, Utah is pulling some epic views right now. Check this out, the Valley of Snow. Now, one thing we haven't quite done yet is a full send. So, mashed. And 120 right there. Okay, it's got some pickup now. Would we beat the TRX? Would we beat my Raptor? Probably. The Raptor R that just came out? I will tell you the one thing I don't like for sure is this thing's got 10 gears. So when you're cruising on the highway and you gotta punch it, it takes a second to like downshift into the proper gears. But once it does, I mean, it goes. She's got pickup for sure. But it's not, I mean, the TRX, we're gonna have to race the TRX. We also have the issue of this thing is tuned and ideally set up for 93 octane. We live in Utah. We got 91. There's only a couple gas stations with 93 that are not convenient to where I live. So we're running 91 octane. So we're not pushing 770 horsepower right now. We're pushing less than that. The views though, the blue hood with the white stripes, the snow mountains, man, it is a gorgeous day out here. Supercharged Whipple, let's hear it. Oh, that's nice. Now real quick, I wanna show you my favorite feature about this truck. It's something I wanted to do to the Raptor, but I never did. And I absolutely love that this truck has this feature. And I'm gonna show you right now. This right here, a carpeted tailgate. This is what it's about. I'm genuinely super excited about this because I have a truck. My family has a truck for moving dirt, rocks, furniture, all that stuff. But I golf. I do a lot of airport runs, suitcases, golf clubs. You need a nice carpeted tailgate for that type of stuff. Shelby F150 comes with that. So, yeah, pretty excited about that. that's all. Okay, feel pretty good about those donuts for just kind of getting used to it and warming up. That was good. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't show you these seats. The 2021 Shelby seats are pretty sweet too, but I gotta say the 2020 seats, I mean, these are awesome. Look at these, the Shelby there, just the customization, super cool. And as I mentioned before, so much carbon fiber all over the place. These are heated and cooled seats. And even the back seats, these are nice suckers too. I just love them, and they are heated. I'm trying to take care of all my passengers. It's what I do. Now, these are 35-inch tires. They're Baja Champion. They're good tires, but they're 35s. My Raptor, I have 38s. I don't know if I can put 38s on these, probably not, but 37s, maybe. But these are Shelby wheels too. Shelby, it says Shelby twice. I like that they're Shelby wheels. I don't really want to put on aftermarket wheels on a Shelby truck with Shelby wheels, but at the same time, I might do it because I might want slightly bigger, girthier tires and wheels. I don't know. I haven't decided. Shelby all over the place. Back there again, Shelby here on the side. Again, Shelby 2 times on every single wheel. It says Shelby all over the place. And as I've mentioned before, Fox shocks. As you guys can see back there, these are adjustable. I haven't messed with that yet. I'll be honest, I've understood that you can like adjust the shocks on this baby, like to do different settings, off-road and street mode, things like that. I haven't gotten there yet. It's a thing. I'm gonna have to learn that. Says Shelby here on the side. Some more Shelby badging here. Supercharged. We haven't even looked under the engine. Frankly, now that I say that, I haven't even popped the hood of my new truck. I haven't looked at the supercharger. We should do that together for the first time, because yeah. Latch there. For the first time ever on the channel, me and you together somewhere. There's a thing. All right, come on. All right, for the first time ever on the channel, look at that Ford Blue Whipple supercharger. This thing is a beast. This is producing some horsepower, and check this out. You got the intake, carbon fiber. That's super clean. I don't have that on the Raptor, obviously. It's not that classy. Manufactured by Shelby American, Elkhart, Indiana, and this is my number 327 out of 600. Just look at that though. The supercharger says Shelby on the side. That thing, that's a beautiful looking thing. That's just beautiful. That's art. The intake is legit. It's functional. What a beautiful beast. And if you haven't missed that, supercharged. I will say that's one thing about this truck that's incredible, that it's like you don't need to do anything to it. It's effectively perfect. It is the perfect truck in my mind. However, the problem is I want to do a couple things to make it mine, but I don't want to take it away from being a Shelby, you know, one of 600 type of truck. So there's a few things that I think I'm going to do that won't totally devalue or that aren't reversible to the truck. If you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see me do to the truck, go ahead and comment below. Give me some ideas. Maybe we'll do them, maybe we won't. Am I going to wrap this, change the stripe? Probably not, because I love the blue and the white, but could I? We're not going purple plaid. I'm just going to put that out there. We're not doing that, don't worry. But there you have it, folks. My $83,000 used truck, with which I have a loan around 7% interest and payments around $1,000. So yes, we got rid of the Bentley payment and we swapped it out for an American Ford F-150 Shelby payment. It's what I do. And on that face of reality, this is where we're going to say goodbye. I wish you all the best of luck. Make sure you go crush it. Peace. Okay, I got a little too close to the camera here with the truck. I can't get the tailgate down. I almost took everybody out. I'm sorry. That's an out.